Hi everyone and welcome to chair yoga today. It's such a beautiful day, so I decided to bring my chair outside. So go ahead and get yourself a folding chair or any chair that feels comfortable for you and helps you to sit up nice and tall. And I also have a block. I'm using my yoga block for my feet, but you can use anything. If you don't have a block, you can use a cushion from your couch. You can use a book or a tissue box or a box of cereal. So lots of variations. So let's get comfortable together. Let's sit up nice and tall. So really finding our seat. And that's really, really important to get nice and grounded, especially when we're feeling a little bit out of sorts, when we're feeling higher stress than usual, when we're feeling it's difficult to concentrate and focus, our mind is somewhere else. We come to our yoga and our breathing to help bring us into a place of center, to balance out all the energies, to bring balance to our organs and our glands, our structure, to help us feel our very best. So closing our eyes, if they're not already, and making your connection feet into the earth, seat into your chair. And if you don't feel like sitting on a chair and you want to join me today, go ahead and go on the bed or the ground if that's accessible for you. So there's always a way. And let's start to breathe together, nice, slow, deep, conscious, full breaths. So just noticing right away the quality of the breathing, the quality of the breathing pattern. And the pattern gives us so much information about how we're feeling. It's like a little barometer for the mind, for the nervous system, and our internal state of being. So we use the breathing to create balance and harmony in our breath cycle. So it's even, it's steady, and it's spacious. So breathing in your deepest, fullest breaths. And let's exhale together, HA from our mouth. And a nice big breath in together, filling up. Exhale from our mouth. And another one even bigger. So bringing the breath even deeper into the body, into as much of your body as available to receive it. So full breath in. And exhale, HA from the mouth. And now let's take 3 more deeper, fuller breaths, directing this breathing now into something that feels painful today, something that feels a little off today. Just sending a little light and compassion to that space. So a full breath in. Deep breath out. Full breath in. Deep breath out. And last one, so really directing the breathing right into that space. Breathing in. Exhale fully. And pausing in our space to feel and notice a tremendous shift from just 2 minutes of conscious, deliberate breathing. So let's take our hands to our heart center, feeling the energy that we've already created together through the union of our breath. Let's take a deep breath in. And let's exhale, sending it out, sharing our strength. And let's take time just for personal dedications. If there's anyone special that you'd like to share your breath and your intentions with, take time for a full breath in and a deep breath out to share. Let's wiggle our fingers and our toes. Just reconnecting physically, but preserving and maintaining our state as much as possible. So that takes just reminding ourselves, cueing ourselves to stay focused on the breathing. So keeping your eyes open or closing your eyes and staying there, whatever feels better for you. I'm going to keep my eyes closed. There's nothing to see but what's happening inward. So full breath in, dropping chin to chest, and just rolling left ear to the left shoulder. And breathing in nice and slowly, center, and exhaling, right ear, right shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. And exhale to the right. So nice and slowly back and forth like a little pendulum, so that the movement and the breath are linked together in union, in harmony with each other. One is not happening without the other. Good, let's take one more each way. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Coming back to center. Just close the eyes, take pause for a full breath in. Here's where we integrate and absorb everything that we're doing. So we need time for that. Take a full breath in. Take a deep breath out. And dropping the chin towards the chest, moving into a nice easy circle from here. So circling the head nice and slowly in one direction. If circling doesn't feel good for you, just take it side to side, whatever works. Try to stay up nice and tall through your spine, open through your chest and your heart. And when you come to center, very slowly begin to take it in the opposite direction. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Notice this side. Notice how the circles feel. Notice what's happening in your neck. This is our last circle. Full breath in. Deep breath out. And let's make our way back to center. Full breath in. Deep, long exhale out. This is an opportunity to eliminate and let go of anything you don't need or want. And moving down the body to the shoulders, breathing in, reaching the shoulders all the way up. And then exhale, draw them back and down. So let's really highlight the space across the chest and the heart. Good, so breathing in, reaching up. Exhale, pull the shoulders down and back. So just like that, a nice continuous circle flowing with the rhythm of your breathing. So it's nice and gentle, but so effective. And the eyes can stay closed, they can be open, whatever feels best in your body today. Let's just take one more like that, breathing in. Good, exhale. We know we hold a lot of tension in this region of the body, so let's breathe it out. Let's take it in the opposite direction now. So we come back, up, forward and down. Breathing in, back, up, forward and down. Beautiful. So we're exaggerating the movements. So we create a little bit more space across the front of the heart and across the back of the heart. Good. Breathing in, breathing out. Let's take 2 more like that. So notice if your circles are becoming a little bit more fluid here. Notice how it feels. So we're really conscious, we're really present, and making our way center. We're going to end by going in the opposite direction. So bringing the shoulders up, back, and down, ending there. So we end by really opening across the front of the chest and the heart. Full breath in. Deep breath out. And let's take our hands to our heart center. Just taking a moment to pause, reflecting on all those we're breathing with, all those we're connected to, right? We know that we don't have to be in the same physical space to be deeply united and deeply connected. So let's seal it in with a full breath in, a deep breath out. Let's breathe in, reach the arms either halfway or reaching the arms all the way up into a nice big circle. As we exhale, the hands come down around and back to the heart. So just like that, breathing in either halfway or all the way. And exhale, take it down and around. So what are we doing here? We're stretching through our shoulders, our rib cage. We're expanding our breathing. We're maximizing our lung capacity, right? So we're really highlighting and focusing on the upper torso, our breathing. And not only that, let's take a highlight right around the notch of the neck and the region of the sternum area, right? Our thymus and thyroid glands, those are immunity glands. Let's power them up with more breath. Let's take 2 more just like that. So the more we breathe, right? I always talk about this in my classes. The more we breathe, the more we get. Exhale, down and around. Notice your breath. Let's pause. Close the eyes, seal it in. Seal in what you want. Exhale what you don't. Let's breathe in. Reach the arms big and wide. As we exhale, let's cross one elbow over the other. Inhale, open. So again, we're really highlighting the breathing area. Right? What does that mean? So right into the notch of the neck, right around the level of our breastplate, right? Right around our upper ribs. Fill into the whole rib cage. Fill into your wingspan. Beautiful. When we exhale and we cross, we're opening and filling deeply into our upper and middle back. So keep it going. Let's power up the breath. Let's connect as deeply as we can to our internal space. Good, as if we're just rinsing out the lungs, rinsing out our organs, just bathing them and nourishing with the light and the healing intentions of our conscious breath. Awesome. Let's take 1 more each way, building heat, building strength. And let's take a moment to pause here in our hug. It doesn't matter which side. So we're stacking the elbows. We're reaching around our torso as deeply as we can. And then let's soften the chin towards the chest so that we create some space in the back of the neck. Focus the breath right into the back of the heart. Feel the expansion of the ribs moving into the hands and the arms. Notice how much bigger you're breathing now. Amazing. Let's all breathe in, synchronize our breath. Open big and wide. Exhale. Let's cross opposite. So crossing deeply. So first we set up. So settle the weight of the shoulders, stacking the elbows. Let the chin relax and soften towards the chest. You can have your eyes open or closed, whatever feels best for you. And breathing in deeply here. Full breath in, full breath out. Full breath in, full breath out. And just one more deeper, fuller breath in. Exhale completely. Inhale, open big and wide. Exhale, release. Taking pause here for a full breath in. A deep breath out. And really taking time to notice how you feel. Very simple, but so effective, right? How is our breathing? How is our pattern now? How does our lungs feel? How does our belly feel? And then most importantly, how is the mind? Are we quieter in our space? Are we feeling more at peace in our thoughts? Are we feeling more centered and grounded? And let's seal that in with a full breath in and a deep breath out. And let's scooch ourselves a little bit forward in our seats. Good, and let's take a little bit of a wider stance. So if you practice with me normally, you know that I always like to practice seated squats, because squatting is really, really important if we're sitters, if we're at desks a lot and working in chairs a lot, or more static lifestyles. Sitting really tightens up and locks up our low back and our pelvis, so it's really important to bring some space and energy to that region of the body. And at the same time, we really get into our gut space, which is so, so important. So sitting up nice and tall, let's find the connection to our posture, our ears, our shoulders and our hips nice and aligned. And hands can be on you, or if you want to practice more deeply, you can take your block or your prop, whatever you're using, and hold on to that, so you're relying a little bit more on our core. So we're going to draw our navel in and up, so very slightly, so we feel active, but at the same time, we want to surrender within that. So we want to always be practicing between effort and then surrendering, so that we're not tense anywhere. So from our center strength, sitting up tall, full breath in. Exhale. Start to take nice big circles with the body, leading with the heart. So we're coming into all four directions of our circle. So notice that. So reaching the crown forward, to the side, back. Good. Whatever works for you. And I do this often in my classes because it feels so amazing in the low back. And it's very accessible for all of us. Because you can take tiny circles or bigger circles. You can take them slower or faster, so that you're really making your practice your own today. Beautiful. Let's take 2 more circles here. Keep the strength in your center. Remember, never going beyond what feels good for you or what works in your body. We never want to move into any pain. And as we come to center, nice and slowly, let's start to flow opposite. Breathing in and breathing out. So really feeling the breath moving deeper and deeper into your body, through the layers of holding, through the layers of tension and tightness, right? We know some of it is physical based, and some of our tension is emotional, fear, anxiety, uncertainty, right? So we want to connect more deeply to the breath that gives us confidence, builds our strength. Last circle here, breathing in, breathing out. And arriving center, pausing there, full breath in, deep breath out. And reaching for our prop and taking maybe the legs a little bit narrower so that they're more hip width apart. And you can sit forward in your chair or sit back in your chair if you need more support right now. So we're going to take hold of our support. We're going to give it a nice little squeeze. Our arms are nice and long. And full breath in. We're moving right from this center place, right underneath the space of the rib cage. So full breath in here. And as we exhale, we're going to rotate all the way to the right. And inhaling nice and slowly back to center. And we take it to the left. So taking our time, so really feel what's working, right? Toning our torso, exhaling to the right. It doesn't have to be our deepest to feel the most, right? Sometimes less is way more. And feel free to let your hips swing. We don't want to be locked up, right? We want to feel some separation and some space in the body, but we don't want to be locked up. Good, excellent. One more each way. Awesome. Inhaling center and taking it to the side and back to center and release. Ooh, notice how that feels in your torso. Full breath in, deep breath out. And let's reach our arms either out or all the way up, whatever feels best for you in your body. So don't struggle anywhere. If you have injuries or issues that prevent you from taking it further, please listen to your body, right, and your inner guidance. So if the arms are lifted, we're going to add the legs. So remember, you can just do one or the other or put it together. So breathing in, we're going to bring the right knee up and we're going to bring our elbows down. So in doing that, we don't want to tip the body back. We want to stay very vertical. And then let's inhale, arms reach up, leg lower. So remember, you can just do one at a time or take it both. Good, reaching up, inhaling, and good. So nice and slowly feel the work. It doesn't matter how high you lift the knee. Don't compromise your posture or your alignment. Good, excellent. And let's take a few more each way, really feeling your strength, feeling some heat building in your center, feeling strength in the thighs. Last one, let's hold it here. 3. Good, so we know when we're challenged, we want to breathe deeper, more consciously. We don't want to hold our breath. Inhale, come back to center, and exhale, pull it to the other side. Good, excellent. Breathing in, breathing out. Awesome. Last one, breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist right. So twisting, super amazing for clearing out the gut space, for purifying, for nourishing and supporting our organ space. So very, very important here. So feel what's working, feel what's twisting. Let your heart stay nice and open and broad, right? The gaze can follow if that feels good for you. Take a full breath in, deep breath out. Inhaling nice and slowly, we come through center, and exhaling to the opposite side. Breathing in, breathing out. So setting up for this side. Good, nice and settled through your feet. Remember, your pelvis and hips can swing slightly. You don't have to be rigid. Take a full breath in. Take a full breath out. And let's inhale nice and slowly back to center. And exhale, release. Breathing in. Let go of whatever you don't need. Breathe out. Right knee lifts. It doesn't matter how high. Again, don't compromise your alignment here to lift. We're going to extend our leg out. We're going to point and flex and point and flex. And just one more time, you can hold your leg if you need to. And then draw it in and release it down. Awesome. Let's breathe in, second side. Take it up. So remember, in doing that, if you've collapsed, then that means your knee is too high up. Better to lower it down. And then extend it out. Feel your strength in your thigh. Get a nice stretch into the knee. Full breath in. Full breath out. Pointing, flexing. You'll feel that through your lower leg. Good. Get into the foot. And draw it in. And release it down. Full breath in. Deep breath out. We're going to raise the right knee up again. We're going to extend it out to the side. So we're going to come into this little figure 4 position, check mark position. All right, so here we are. Our left knee and foot is facing forward towards me, and the right leg is out to the side. So I'm going to take my right hand right into that inner thigh region. So not into my knee or on my knee, but just into my thigh. I'm going to reach my arm all the way up, and I'm going to extend up and over. Good, so really opening up deeply through this side of the torso, extending, reaching. So try to stay nice and settled through your seat, through the left side of the seat, so we stay nice and stable here. Very important. Full breath in. Full breath out. And lifting up and out, dropping the hand and reaching the arm all the way up and over into our lean. Take a full breath in. Take a full breath out. Notice how that feels. You can even point through the long leg foot if that feels good for you, or keep the toes lifted towards the ceiling. Notice the stretch. Notice how much of our space we're getting into. Send the breath into it. Big inhale. Big exhale. And reaching up, lowering just the arm. We want to preserve and maintain this whole stretch here. We're going to pull this knee in. We're going to draw it back to center. Both legs in. Take a full breath in. Take a full breath out. So to the second side, we're going to come right into our check mark on the other side. So in doing that, we want to make sure that we're aligned, that we're nice and stable in our seat. So make sure that your seat and back of thigh are settled, foot is grounded, and the left leg is nice and long, and we're grounded through the heel. Toes up to begin, and keeping our hand here on our thigh as just a little extra support. And I'm using my left hand into my inner thigh, reaching that opposite arm up. If you have shoulder restrictions, Remember, it's here or here. It does not have to lift up. Amazing. So notice this side and how it feels. Breathing in, breathing out. Compare your two sides. Such valuable information. Good. Breathing in, breathing out. And just taking another 2 deeper, fuller breaths here. Breathing into as much of your body as you can. Breathing in, breathing out. Reaching up and out. Dropping the hand, reaching through that opposite side. You can point through the toes if that feels good for you. You can hang on to your chair or your body, whatever feels most stable for you. Notice how it feels. Full breath in, deep breath out, full breath in, lots of breath, deep out. And lifting up, lowering the arm, but maintaining and preserving the length, pulling that leg in, coming back to our center, giving the legs a nice little shake out. And we're going to take our prop again, and we're going to take both feet on our prop with the soles of our feet joining as much as we can, so we're feeling the weight through the outer ankle, the outer pinky side of our foot. So as much as we can, feeling the soles, very grounding, right? Very sensitive region of the body. So let's take our hands and just gently, so we're not pressing on the knees at all. We're just rolling through the inner thighs and leading with our heart now. We're going to extend forward, reaching the crown towards me so the spine stays nice and long. Breathing in, opening deeply through this region of the body, the groins, the low back, a space that holds a tremendous amount of tension and tightness, especially if we've been a little more stagnant or stationary than usual. Full breath in, deep breath out. 2 more breaths here. And reaching the crown all the way up, nice and slowly, joining our thighs together. And a moment for a full breath in, deep breath out. And let's make our way to stand for a nice little downward facing dog stretch. So I've been doing this in all my chair classes. It's a really wonderful way to stretch the whole body. So I'm going to turn my chair to the side just so that you can see me. And I'm going to stretch out into this upside down inverted L position. I have my feet are parallel, legs are parallel, and I have soft knees. I'm opening up into the back of my legs, my low back. I'm stretching deeply through my side body, through my chest and shoulders. So if this is too deep for you, you can just come right here to your chair. You can just come right here. You don't have to come to the back. This is much gentler. So coming into our downward facing dog stretch, you can have wider feet or narrower feet, whatever feels good for you. Just taking 5 more deeper, fuller breaths. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. So 3 more of your deepest, fullest breaths in this new shape. Get into the whole body here. Use it as a way to purify and cleanse and detox the whole body At the same time, building strength in our respiratory system. And let's slowly walk ourselves forward, taking our time, reaching our shoulders up and back, and exhale down. Take a moment to stand tall, full breath in, deep breath out. And I'm just going to turn to face you again. We're going to end with a nice little balance today. So just a variation of tree pose, standing on the right foot. We're going to ground into our left toes. And I'm going to cross. So I'm going to make a seal down below. So crossing at the ankles and feeling the connection of the seal. That gives me a lot of stability. So I can stay right here holding on to my chair, or I can reach one arm up, or I can reach both arms up, expressing my branches and my tree. Full breath in, focusing the eyes, focusing the breath, sending our light and our love out there through our intentions. Feel strong, feel connected. Awesome. One more big breath in. As we exhale, if the arms are lifted, we're going to release slowly. We're going to spin the knee forward, and we're back onto 2 feet. So I'm going to bring my chair to the other side so that I have support. Tree to the second side. So I'm grounding deeply left, and I'm coming onto my right toes, and I'm crossing. So I'm making this seal down below. It's really important. Stay connected to that seal. That's where we get our stability. And then from our stability, we are free. Find your tree. Express your branches any way you'd like. Send out your breath. Send out your intentions. Focus your eyes. Stay present and conscious. Full inhale. Deep exhale. One more bigger breath in. Slowly release the hands. Spin the knee forward. Back onto 2 feet. Let's end with a few little hip circles. So taking a stance that feels good for you. Taking big circles or little circles, whatever works. And taking it to the other side. Just getting out all the kinks. Good, so we're nice and clear for the day. And last circle here. And standing tall, close the eyes, full breath in. Exhale. And we'll make our way to our Shavasana from here. We're going to reconnect to our seat, close our eyes, sit up tall. Notice how you feel. Settling deep into the earth. Feet are nice and grounded. Seat is settled. Feel the breath, fluid and flowing, supporting our whole body, nourishing all of our systems, our glands, our organs, our structure. Feeling the heart wide open and available for receiving all the beautiful energy that we've created together. Feel the mind clear, conscious, present. Let's seal in all these changes with a deep, full breath in. And a long, deep breath out. And joining our palms together, we honor the light and the strength within us to all beings, all around us. Namaste. And thank you all so much for joining me today. Namaste. Let's keep on practicing. Let's stay connected.